Mr. Looper.
Hooper, yeah?
I'm really jonesing for some bird feed, but all I have is $1. How much can I get for that?
Well, Big Bird, prices have gone up quite a bit since I died back in the 80s, so it won't get you very much. But if you're willing to take a chance, I'd wager you for it. Here, put that buck on the table and pick a card, any card from these 3. If you find the Joker, I'll give you 2 whole bucks worth of bird feed.
But if each card has only a 1 in 3 chance of winning, shouldn't I get $3 worth of bird feed if I do win? It's only fair.
Listen, Bird, you're smarter than you are wise. So I'm going to remind you that it's 'cause you spent all your monthly EPA grants on iPhones instead of birdseed. You're in one of them beggars choosers situations right now. You want a chance to eat or what?
Well, okay, you got me there. I'll take that one.
That one? All right. But are you sure?
It's all the same to me because each one has the same chance of winning. Though my mom says that everyone is special in their own way.
Aw, that's so beautiful that now I feel kind of bad for screwing you on the odds. So I'll make it more fair for you. Here's a winning challenged one from the 2 that you didn't pick. This one here's a loser. I'm going to give you a break, and I'm going to let you trade your card for that other one, okay?
Well, what's the point, Mr. Pooper?
Hooper. Mm-hmm.
My card could win, and so can that one. So they both have the same chance of winning. I'm starting to think that your brain is getting old and that you belong in an institution.
No. You're better off switching. You'll double your odds. Marilyn Vos Savant proved it almost 30 years ago. You can look it up on your smartphone as the Monty Hall problem, or click at the link at the top corner of this screen for the details. So, did that video explain it to you okay?
The letters for today are TLDR.
Seriously, each card has a 1/3 chance of being the Joker, right? And you know that there's at least one over here that ain't the Joker. I only showed you one of them. So your card still has a 1 in 3 odds, and therefore there's still a 2 in 3 chance that the winner is over here. Somewhere.
This is some sort of mathological head game, like Zeno's paradoxes. You know, masturbation.
Oh, I forgot that you think that the alphabet is the words for a song. Okay, if your heart don't get it, then your mind never will. So I'll show you why it works in a way that's easier to understand, using large numbers. You know, thinking in extremes, like the way physics girl explained the boat problem. You do know the boat problem, right? Just click on the link at the top of the screen and go. I'll shuffle till you get back. Welcome back. Now I'm going to prove to you that it's better to switch. Ready?
Not gonna happen.
Okay then, how about we make a little side bet? If I can convince you in less than 10 minutes that switching is better, which you're sure that I can't do, I get that sexy little teddy bear of yours.
No, not radar. Well, but what do I get if I win?
I'll give you this here pencil.
That's a pretty lopsided bet, Mr. Stooper.
Hooper.
Besides, what do you want radar for?
That's none of your business. Maybe the same thing you'll do with that pencil, you perv bird. Anyway, but you're so sure. It's like betting on heads with a 2-headed coin, right? I'm just a sucker with a big old pencil, and here you, right as a crook in Congress. What are you, a bird or a chicken, huh?
Well, okay. I guess there's no way I could lose because I'm so sure of myself. In fact, I'm as sure of myself as Tia Tequila is when she says that the earth is flat.
Let's say I'm running my own local scratch and win lottery with one big grand prize.
Well, what's the prize? Another pencil? I like pencils.
Oh, I don't know, something big, something important, worth playing for. Maybe it's for this store, because I'm sick of the place and I want to retire in Florida before this neighborhood gets all gentrified. Whatever. The game has been running for a while without a winner, and I'm getting frustrated, because I already sold way more than enough tickets to buy Mar-a-Lago. But nobody's bought the winning ticket yet, and nobody else has bought one since that thing happened with the other teddy bear. I don't want to talk about it. I want to get out of here fast, but if I just hand the winning ticket to someone, the pigs will haul me in for gaming fraud. So I gotta think of something more subtle to get a winner to give this dump to and quick. So I say to you, I really want to see you win this thing. So I'm gonna scratch 51 losing tickets from what's left, leaving only one unscratched. Now there's only 2 unscratched tickets left, the one in your hand and the one at the counter, and one of them is the winner, but you don't know which one.
But you do know which is the winner, right, Mr. Kruger?
Hoopa. Yeah, that's right. Oh, this won't work, because there's a 98% chance the winning ticket is still on the counter. So if I got all crazy scratchy without knowing which one is the winner, I'd accidentally get the winner myself and end up stuck here till El Cheeto defunds PBS for good. So I say to you, whether or not you bought the winning ticket, we both know that the chances of one of these 52 tickets on my counter is the winner. And we know for sure which 51 of them it's not. You can either keep the one that you bought or you can trade it for the only one I haven't sold yet. And then I wink at you, because that's how conspirators greet each other in public.
Oh, I thought you winked at me because you liked me, Mr. Harper.
Hoopa. Nah, you're better stuffed with bread and garlic, not me and cotton. Look, you're a smart canary, so you understand that once I told you there was 53 total tickets left in the game, you figured out that there was only a 2% chance that your ticket was the winner.
Obviously.
And likewise, the chances of the winning ticket being somewhere in the pile on the counter still is 98%.
Well, maybe.
All I did here was reveal where the winning ticket isn't, and therefore the 98% chances of winning are now concentrated into the one ticket left unscratched on the counter. You follow me?
No.
Look, Birdbrain, if this was real and you spent good money on a ticket that might or might not win you a highly respected business in a hot location on one of the world's favorite streets, would you keep your crappy odds ticket, or would you take the last unscratched ticket from a pile after I scratched all the tickets that we both know wasn't the winner?
Well, maybe. But if I still say I don't get it, I still get this nifty pencil, and I get to keep radar, right?
Well, yeah, but I still got 8 minutes left, so let me run this for you a few times and see how long you can sit there without breaking your poker face.
Wait a minute. Oh, me!
Geez, do you puke in your chicks with that beak? So you get that it's the exact same principle with only 3 cards, just not as extreme, right?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, the Monty Hall problem is my favorite statistical puzzle, because it's a great tool to teach, by example, that intuition isn't a sure thing. In fact, it's my go-to analogy when I'm at loggerheads with people who insist that intuition is more reliable than facts. Once they do get it, they usually have an epiphany that makes them question some of their other unfounded core beliefs, like, for example, how your religion definitely explains the cosmos way better than someone else's does just because of the time zone you happen to be born in.
Hey, they'd inquisition your ass in Saudi for saying that. Or is it Kentucky? I have bad associations with both.
Look, I'm happy that you learned something important about intuition versus facts, but I feel real bad for taking your bear. So I'm going to show you a similar game, but better. Because with the first game, you never know whether or not the stooge is going to keep his card or make the switch.
Because he probably thinks it doesn't make a difference?
Yeah, that's right. But with this version of the game, the Stooge is sure to stick to his original choice because he's sure to think he'd be crazy to trade.
Well, how does that work?
What if I told you that in this new version of the game, I give you 2 cards, and you're better off trading them for only 1 card?
I'd say you're trying to pull my drumstick, Mr. Hitler.
No, this time it's definitely Hooper, okay? No, not at all, not at all.
I can see now how trading 1 card for 1 other card can be a smart play, but trading 2 whole cards for only 1? Well, that's as silly as not vaccinating your children.
Behold, the Jason Hall problem, which you can use to take someone else's beer, so you might actually con your way into getting a little company tonight. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like to trick people, Mr. Duper.
Hooper!
Because that takes advantage of their trust. And trust is a fragile and valuable quality that we should encourage in all people and birds and Muppets alike. Well, unless maybe it's Oscar, because he's an asshole. Can the Stooge be Oscar?
Oh yeah, sure. Whatever clears your conscience. Kermit may have charmed us into accepting green now, but we all think Oscar's the wrong kind of green. It's okay to hate him if everybody else does. Makes it easy to convince him that he'll never do anything more with his life than dig through the trash and like it, the filthy digger.
Amen.
Okay, so instead of 3 cards in play, with each having a 33% chance of being the Joker, like in the old game, there are 5 cards in this game, with each having a 20% chance.
Mr. Stooper, I only have 3 fingers, so this 5-card game is a lot harder for me to follow than the last one.
Oh, don't worry. You only have to think about 2 cards at a time.
Okay.
Then instead of getting to choose only 1 card, he gets to select 2 of the 5.
You mean like these 2?
Yeah. In this new version of the game, his chances of holding the Joker are 2 out of 5, or 40%. And the chances that the Joker is in one of the 3 cards he didn't pick here on this side on the table is 3 out of 5, or 60%.
Oh, I can't do percentages because I'd need 100 fingers, and I told you I only have 3 on one hand.
Then count on your feathers if you have to. Geez, you have a billion of those.
Oh, stop yelling!
I'm not yelling. This is yelling.
Go on.
You, knowing which card is the Joker, flip 2 of the 3 cards that he didn't pick, leaving only 1 of your cards face down.
Oh, this is the part that I said was going to be silly.
You then offer him the opportunity to trade the 2 cards in his hand for the 1 solitary card that he did not pick on the table.
So I see how he would think that 2 cards are better than 1, and from understanding the trick of the last game, that he'd be wrong because your 1 card has a better chance of winning than his 2 cards do.
Exactly. He's gonna know that 2 times out of 3, the Joker will be in his hand.
But he'll be wrong about that, right? But why?
Because his chances are still actually only 2 out of 5, like they were before. In fact, 3 times out of 5, the Joker will be in your hand. He'll be so convinced he probably has the Joker that you might be able to get him to bet 2 to 1 on his own hand, even though you have a 60% chance of winning. Chances are that you got the card.
Oh.
And that's way better than playing the 3-card version, because in that game, you don't know which way he's going to go. In that other game, he could decide to trade for no other reason than just because he's bored. Who knows?
So in the end, I'd be using their instinct and their greed against them. I'm okay with that.
Play this enough times in the street, and you can buy yourself back 2 bears at the same time. Oh, wouldn't that be a treat, eh?
You know what?
What?
I love you, Mr. Hooper.
Oh, I love you too, you big bird.